Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. And this evening, we are going to take a 12 by 12 piece of paper and turn it into a cute little mini brag album. Just by scoring and cutting this 12 by 12 piece of paper. Now, I found this is not the same one that was going around that we saw earlier. That Sandy made a whole bunch. Oh, by the way, where is Sandy? Sandy's supposed to be here making one. Don't see her yet. Cut's crooked when I cut one way. That's the strangest thing. I never did that before. Sandy Jones. Okay, so that's the one I'm going to use for my tags and stuff. So I have my diagram. So we're going to make 4 scores. 4 score and 30 years ago. We're going to make 4 scores and 2 cuts. So we're going to cut. I'm just going to leave this right there. I should take a screenshot off it is what I should do. Or even better, take a picture with my, oh yeah, 4 score and 7 years ago, right. So we're going to do 4 scores and 2 cuts, and that's it. The rest will all be about the folding. Now, if you have paper that has directional paper on it, okay, it's going to be important where you sit it and do this 1.5 inch score. This is from... oh no, what is the name of the, I wrote it down, but then I threw the piece of paper out that I wrote it on. Uh-oh, just a second. The website, just a second now. Oh, just a minute, I'm gonna have to go here. I'm gonna take you guys to my computer for a minute here. Show you the YouTube. Okay, get my Firefox up. Oh, just a second. I can't see you guys. I gotta open my Twitter. Happy Diane sent me a link yesterday. And this is where I found, okay. Now I can close my Twitter again. So here is so it's Only a Dream 97. This is where I got the idea. Right here, 1-page mini album. But I changed her dimensions. Because, of course, I couldn't leave it the same. Alright, let me switch you back to my camera. There we go. So, yeah, so I saw this very cool way of folding and cutting to make this cute little album. Oh, goodbye, Deb. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sherry. It's Only a Dream 97. Sherry just put the link there for me, Carol. Thanks. Hi, Robin. She only has a few videos up. She sounds like she's fairly young. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, you can't tell, right? But Anyway, so she has a cute baby album up there that she made and stuff. All right, so is everyone ready? All right, so if you have directional paper, this bottom corner here, all right, after you cut it, this is going to be the inside, but the front cover. So whatever's on the back of this bottom left-hand corner is going to be your front cover. So I picked directional paper. I picked it because my bird will be able to, I'm going to sit my bird upside down on this bottom corner. Then when it folds over, it'll be my front cover. Hi, Kathleen. Oh, you couldn't get the chat on computer, but you got it on your iPad? I was the other way around the other night. A few nights ago, I couldn't get the chat on my iPad. Ugh. Well. Hi, Deborah. Really nice to see you. So once again, does anyone need me to wait a couple of minutes before I start? You need a piece of 12 by 12 non-directional paper, then either coordinating paper or cardstock for tags. You need glue, scissors, or a trimmer, and something to score with, either a scoreboard or you can use your trimmer. Does anyone need me to make? We're making a mini album from one piece of 12 by 12 paper, Kathleen. You ready, Dar? Woohoo! So, 12 by 12 piece of paper, everyone? You ready, Robin? Oh, it was like that the last couple of days, Deborah. We had the sun for a whole 2 hours this morning, and then it got cloudy, and now it's trying to get, now it's trying to get clear again, but anyway. Okay, so I'm going to start, all right? So keep this picture in mind while you're working. All right, so take your scoreboard and your piece of paper. Okay, this bird is going to be my front cover, so I'm putting it down in this bottom corner. It just happens that it's going to work out. Otherwise, I would have chosen a different one. Okay. Now remember, I'm doing mine sideways, so don't get yourself mixed up. This is your left-hand side. Okay, this is where you're starting. This is the normal left-hand side of this is the top of my scoreboard, so don't get yourself mixed up. Okay, Dar. No bugging Dar, everybody. She's concentrating. Yes, Gina, so I can see, because I only have 10% vision, and if I put the top up here, I can't see the numbers. Okay? So I'm still starting on my left. I'm still starting on the left, like you normally would left to right. Okay? All right. So we're going to go from the left. We're going to score at 1.5 inches. Okay. Hi, Jerry Ann. Okay, and then we're going to go to 6 3/4. Oops. Make sure I got 6 3/4. Not 6 Okay, so for you guys, 1.5 inches, 6 3/4. All right, now you're going to take your paper and you're going to turn it counterclockwise. It doesn't really matter because these two scores are symmetrical, so it doesn't really matter which way you turn your paper. You're going to score at 4. This is fairly thick paper, so I'm scoring twice, and 8. And that's it for scoring. Hi, Jerry Ann. Hi. Oh, poor Katie's trying to get in. Hi, Katie. I see you. Ah, very cool. Oh, shh, shh, shh. Everybody be quiet. Susan's at work. Okay. So now I'm going to take my trimmer. Now, with the 1.5 score on your left-hand side, okay, there's my 1.5 score. I'm going to cut from the edge. Now I'm showing this your way. This is how you're, okay? All right. So you're looking at your paper like this. All right? With the 1.5 inches on your left side, we're going to cut from the edge over to the 6 3/4 mark. Now, in order to make folding nice, cut on both sides of the score mark just a little bit and cut an actual sliver out of there. With the bubble, the side that you scored is still up. Okay, so the end dent is still up. All right, so from score over to, from the side over to the score line. Okay? And I'm going to trim on either side of the line. Okay, so I'm going to trim just before the, and if you're using your trimmer, this line is at 8 inches. Okay, so I'm going to trim just before the 8-inch line and just after the 8-inch line and up as far as 6 3/4. Okay, so I'm going to start my trimmer at 6 3/4 and I'm going to come towards me. Then I'm going to move it past the 8-inch mark, just past the 8-inch mark, and I'm going to slice up to the 6 3/4 mark. All right, so see I have this sliver now. Oops. This is just going to allow for the width of the paper while we're folding. So I'm just going to trim that off. Oh, it didn't quite go far enough. Most people would do this with scissors, but if you guys have ever seen me cut with scissors, you would understand why I'm not doing it with scissors. Except for this last little bit, because I didn't cut down far enough on one of the sides. Alright. So now I'm going to trim off that sliver. Alright, it's just like 1/16 of an inch. Alright, so once again, here's your 1.5 inch score. Alright, and there's your first cut. So now you're going to trim from the bottom. Alright, see how you're holding it? With this cut on your left, you're going to trim from the bottom up to this score. Okay, so from the bottom up to the first score line. Oh, you're lost? Okay, so Carol, here, let me fold my score here so you'll see. It'll be easier. Let me fold my score lines, because it's hard to see. It'll be a little easier to see. Okay. And there's a score line. And there's a score line. Okay. So here's my 1.5 inch score. Right? And this is where I scored at 6 3/4. Oops. Hi, Lucinda. Okay. So 1.5. Oops. So I scored at 1.5, 6 3/4, and then at 4 and at 8. Then I turned it back. Welcome back, Meredy. Okay, so Eileen has it. Just waiting for Carol to get her cut there. Thanks, Gina. Yes, the yellow is where you cut, Lucinda. No, I didn't make it. This is Michael's. This was from Michael's. Yep, at the 4 inch. Along the 4 inch, from the edge to the 6 3/4 inch. You got it? Okay, so now I'm going to turn my paper. Oops, I'm going to turn my paper and I'm going to trim along the 6 3/4 mark, but at the bottom, up to the first score line, to the 8 inch score line. And once again, I am going to, so here's my first cut. So my next one is this one down here. Hi, Joyce. Okay. Once again, I'm going to trim on either side of the line. Just before the 5 1/4 mark and just after the 5 1/4 mark. And it goes up to 4 inches there. Okay, so for 4 inches down. And up to 4 inches. Alright. Of course, you can just do it with your scissors if you're good at cutting straight lines. Alright. So yours will look like this if you're looking at it. 1.5 inch score here. You've cut there. And you've cut down here. Oh no, Heather. Oh dear, welcome back. Eileen and Meredy, do I have to put you two in the corner, young ladies? Since I can't give you the evil eye, I'll give you the finger pointing. You behave. The scores? Okay, so the scores were 1.5 inches, 6 3/4, and then turn and do it at 4 and at 8. That's true, Dar. Then you're cutting from the edge to the 6 3/4 mark at the top with this on your left, and you're cutting from the bottom up to the 8-inch score mark. Okay, so folding. This is actually going to be your front cover. So what you're going to do is fold this over. Now you need your bone folder. Oh, I forgot one item. You need a bone folder or spoon or something to give yourself some good edges. Yes, and I have a nice metal one too. Yay, Cindy! Oh, fingernail, huh, there, Dar? Okay. Oh, looks like most of my bird is going to end up after all that. Okay, so you're going to fold that over. We'll glue it after. And then fold this down. Okay, so here's what I did so far. Folded this over, burnished my fold really well, and folded this up. Yep, exactly. Okay, got that, everyone? I don't want to go on to the next fold until everyone's that far. Got it? Bren's got it. Sherry's got it. Eileen's got it. Perfect. Okay, so now you're going to fold this back behind the paper, okay? So it's folded up. Now you're going to fold it behind. And turn it over. Yeah, it will crack because it's layered. It's not going to fall apart though, Dar. Mine did too. Mine on the edge where I have my pocket, the My Mind's Eye paper. See, it's there, but I'm just going to ink it. Okay, you can ink now. I'm going to ink later. Okay, so now you can see our front, so now you can see this is going to be the front cover. Okay? Now, I'm going to hold this for you guys. So open this, okay, and fold down this single one that's all by itself. Okay, so this is what you had. This is your cover folded over. Open it up and fold the single one down. Thank you, Meredith. I like it too. It's Bohemia by My Mind's Eye. It's got lots of pretty blues and greens. Okay, so you've got the front page, you've got the middle page that has a flap, okay. All right, so fold it over so it looks like this. Flip it over one more time. This is going to make a pocket on your last page. I turned it the wrong way. Okay. So, there's your front. Turn it over. Eileen. Then you fold this up. Now this is going to be a pocket. This is going to be where your pocket is going to go. So before I glue it, I'm going to punch out a little design of some kind there. I forgot my round punch. What punch do I have nearby? Thought I had myself a punch here. The only one I have right nearby. Maybe I'll just cut out a... I'll just cut out a square or something. Oh, someone needed a hug. Aw. Okay, sorry guys. Alright, so now, this is going to be a pocket, so you fold it up. We'll glue it later. This folds over, it's going to be your pocket. And then this has to fold. And there's your back page. So there's your mini. Okay, so did everybody get the folds, or does anyone want me to go over the folding again? Before I glue. One more time? From the beginning? Okay. All right. All right. Here is my paper with my 1.5 inch on the left-hand side. Yes, I am recording, Lucinda. I certainly am. Okay, so this folds in. Just the bottom part. Bottom folds up. Oh, actually, this folds down. That's an even easier way to do it. I just saw it, by looking in the screen, I saw an even easier way to fold it. This folds down. This folds up. This folds in. This folds over. And that folds in half. Cool. All right, so we have a front page with 2 pockets. Then we have an inside with 1 flap. Then we have a pocket here because we're going to glue this. And I think I'm going to make my pocket, my pocket this time from the end. I think I like the thought of it being in the end. And then we're going to have a pocket here. And that'll be the back. Isn't that cool? So, did everybody get theirs folded? Because I don't want to start gluing until everybody gets theirs folded. So, Eileen's good. You don't know have to. Bren got it. Good. Eileen got it. And it takes practice. And Heather has it. Carol has it. Cool. All right. So, glue. All right. So, I'm going to glue on either end of this and right along the fold. Okay? And I'm using wet glue because if I use my ATG, it never really dries, and then depending on the size of the tags you cut, they could get stuck in the ATG tape there. So I'm using wet glue because it will completely dry, and I can put a teeny tiny strip. I'm going to move that out of the way though. Okay. Oh. Gotta get it. Baby wipe. Get rid of the glue that oozed out here on me. Going pretty good, Jess. We got it all folded and scored. We've got it all scored and cut and folded, and we're gluing. Uh-oh, Joyce. That's not good. Okay, so there's our pockets. All right, so then it opens this way. So we don't have to do anything here except I'm going to give these corners a little decorative corner. It will make it more obvious that it's a flap. I think I'll give them a stub corner, like a ticket stub. And a corner chomper. You can use any corner punch you have to make a decorative corner. There. All right, so that makes there. Cool, Jess. Oh no, your bird is upside down, Sherry. Oh dear. I sat and figured mine out to make sure that my bird didn't end up upside down. I hope. No, it didn't. Oh dear. Okay. So there. All right. Now, so this next one, this is where your... Oh, let me turn it for you. Let's see. This is for me. This is for you. So yours, it'll look like this behind this flap. Okay. Now, you can either make it open at the top by putting your glue along the two edges and leaving the top open. But I'm going to put my glue along the inside and along the top. Okay. So I'm going to do it along the inside and along the top here, so it opens from the side. Okay, everyone see that? Hi, Shy. Yes, I know. It was fixed shortly after I got up. I clicked ignore. The timing was actually, it was quite funny. The timing hit fixed just right after I clicked ignore and reset everything. And then all of a sudden it was fixed. I was like, woohoo! I fixed it. I didn't fix it, but it was just good timing. Okay. So I'm going to have a what did I do? Alright, so I'm going to have a pocket there now on this side, right here. I'll run and get, I'm going to get a punch in a minute. And the last place you need glue is right along this back tab. Oh, you're streaming tomorrow at 7, Shy? Good. Hi, Di. Shy. Uh-oh. Yeah, live stream is like ustream. Well, I guess you're not allowed to comment on the weather. There we go. Voila, 1 mini. No, I'm not using live stream. I'm using ustream. So, now, I didn't pre-measure to figure out the size for the tags, so let's do that. Let's do the tags. I'll write it down here as I figure it out. So I'll have it for next time. Okay. You always want to leave space for your tags. You don't want them to be exactly the size that you measure. So it's 5 1/4 by 4. And each page will be 5 1/4 by 4. Eileen, you are bad. Uh-oh, Heather. Oh, dear. Brenda, if you go over to the right-hand side and double click on the down arrow and double click down in your box where you write, it should anchor your chat. Oh, terrible. Aw, to make you cry? Aw. Poor Meredith. Aw. Okay. So 5 1/4 by 4. So the biggest you're going to want to make them is, let's say, I would say 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. 4 3/4 by 3 1/2 is as large as you want to get. And if you wanted to really conserve paper, which I think I'm going to make mine 4 by 3 because I'm using 12 by 12 paper. So I'm going to make mine 4 by 3. That way I can get the most number of tags out of my paper. So I'm just going to cut 4. 4 by 3. So I get 12 tags. Now, actually, I may leave this in case I want to die cut something out of it. So I'm going to leave one strip. All right, so let's see. I'm going to cut them like traditional tags. So I'm going to use my angle. So this will cut them like tags. And 1/4 inch corner round on the bottom. There we go. Why is that not moving? Somehow that one's cut a little bit skinnier. Mine must not, paper must not have been quite 12 by 12. Okay. Alrighty. So there's the tags. And I need my crocodile. Just a second. It's right down here beside me somewhere. I know it is. Yeah, Joyce, that happened to Jess the other night too. Hi, Lori. You're not allowed to write more than 3 lines in the span of 5 seconds. So just put everything in one chat instead of 1, 2, 3. Instead of like doing 3 separate posts. That's all. Just don't hit enter 3 times fast. Oh, almost lost a punch on my head. Uh-oh. It's not in there. Where is it? Okay, found a case with no Big Bite in it. I used my Big Bite, but I thought I put it back. Found the punch I want. So, okay, on a big hunt. Excuse me for a minute. Gotta go down under my table and look for my Big Bite in my pile. Ah, there it is. My Big Bite. I just need my for all that I just need my crocodile anyway. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I was talking to you, Meredy. Welcome back, Heather. I was telling you guys that I was looking for my Big Bite, and then I found it, and I found my crocodile, so I decided to use my crocodile. And I'm going to use the larger of the holes to punch because I'm probably going to have to put ribbon through it. Hope they don't look too big. Alright, I don't want it that far in though. Let's mark it at there. Sorry. I'm just lining up my guide here so I can get all my holes the same distance in. Is that going to be far enough in? Maybe it needs to be a little bit further. There we go. All right. Be able to punch all of these at the same time. Oh, okay, someone needs to, that's why I was going to use a Big Bite, not this, because they pop out of the Big Bite. I went through them all easy peasy. All right. Very good. There we go. And back away. Yeah, you can't do ... because it thinks you're doing a website. Okay, so these tags are green on one side with a hint of blue, and then blue and green striped on the other with some distressing. So I'm going to get out my, let's see, I think I'm going to use green. go. Peeled paint. To ink. My right arm is still sore from all the inking I did on my wedding album. It's crushed olive one. This must be the peeled paint one. Yes, you can. You can do it after you embellish. It might be harder though because things might be in the way of the corner or whatever. Okay, so there's the tag. I'm going to get out my ribbon in a minute. Put in the tags. Uh-oh, Margot. Oh, around the hole? Yeah. Yes, I saw the new inks. Chai. Oh, and this hole's not even near the middle. Oops. Oh, well. I've got lopsided tags. That's what I get for trying to do too many at once. Actually, these tags are a really nice size for this book, the 4x3, because it leaves, you can still see some of the nice paper around. If they were much bigger, they would take up your entire space there. So I like that size, this size. So I guess I'm glad I'm a cheapskate that I wanted to use all my paper. Not waste any. Of course, you can make different size tags too. They don't all have to be the same size. You can make them however you want. And you don't have to ink your edges if you like a more straight and simple look. You don't have to ink your edges, or you can do just around the outside to frame it. But I just like the look of the inked edges. Oh, and I found my punch that I want. I'm going to use this punch. Now, what I do is I'm going to, for the hole, for the finger grabbing spot, I'm going to simply put the punch down as far as this notched edge, so it just gets the half moon and just that far. And then the tab will go on. Okay, let me move this out of the way so I can show you. Now it should go through both pieces of this, I hope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. I accidentally started my zhong. Wow. Oh, it will be Heather. Whew. Okay. No, Meredith, you get Facial twitches if you use all your paper. No, I'm not going to. You could glue some on to make picture mats, but you can put more than one tag in a slot. Okay? You can definitely put more than one tag in a spot. Okay, when I accidentally clicked my mouse and started my Mahjong game, I'm going to move my mouse out of the way. I was about to show you how I use this to cut my finger pull. So here's the pocket. I left my edge. What am I doing here? Sorry. Okay. I left mine open on the end. Okay? I left mine open on the end. Some of you may have left yours open on the top. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this punch. I'm going to line it up. I'm going to stop here just so you'll see. I'm just lining it up only as far as, oh, it's hard to show you. Hold on. Because this part's getting in my way. I'm lining it up only as far as where it starts to go in. Okay? Eyeballing the center. Okay. Okay. So now it has that shape. One little snip didn't cut straight here. Just gonna fix that. Okay. Alright, where was I? I was inking edges. Inking edges. Yes, I was. Alright, so I'm going to do another one for each of these slots here in the front. Now I'll show you, because you can add belly bands or other little pockets to the page for other tags. So I'll show you how to do that. That's why I left some of my paper. Oops. So there's another one for there. All right, I'm getting around the edges because this is white core paper. So I'm making sure that that white edge gets covered over. Even if I didn't ink the edges, I would at least do that much, but it's up to you. If the white edge doesn't bother you, don't hide it. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, guys. I hope you weren't asking me any questions. My chat's not moving. Oops. What did I do to cut the corners on the tags? Gina, I used my corner chomper, but I can show you how to cut angles. I have a corner chopper that cuts tag angles, but I can show you how to do it if you don't have that. Let me get a piece of paper and I'll show you. There's a very easy way to make angle cuts so that they're equal. Okay, so that's a good question. Okay, if you do not have a punch, that will do the angles for you. All right, let me find a piece of paper here that'll be easy for you to see. I don't want to use black because that won't be easy for you to see. Okay, so let's say this is a little tag and you want to make the corners on it and you don't have a corner chomper or anything that will cut those angles. So what you do, just take your ruler and your craft knife and just cut off an angle that you think it looks good for the size of your tag. So I'm just going to cut it with my knife. All right, so now, but what I'm going to do is I want the other side exactly the same. So I'm going to keep this little corner. I'm going to flip it over and put it on the other side. I'm going to draw a line. Now I would use a pencil because you may not get cut right on the line. Right, so I'm going to match it along the corner. All right, and then I'm going to draw my cut. Get my ruler out. Cut, trim right along my, and there you go. You have your angles. Maybe you did, Hootie. So that's a real quick, easy way to do it if you don't have a die or a corner chomper. And did I miss any other questions while I was missing, didn't even realize that my chat wasn't moving? Okay, so I've got 2 tags in each one there. Okay. So for now, I'm just going to skip this. I'm not going to do anything there for now. So I need tags for here and tags for here. So 4 more tags. I'm going to put 2 in each spot. So let's ink up 4 more tags, and then we'll see what we'll do with the other ones. I think I only have 9 because I left 1 strip. Actually, I think I'll just put 1 in each of these pockets just so I have. I'll ink them all right now and then I'll decide where I'm going to use them. So I don't know how much of you guys watched my impromptu stream on Friday night, but just as I was about to start streaming, my friend called me. And I had helped her son edit his essays for his scholarships. He didn't need a whole lot of editing, just a little bit of tweaking with English and grammar and structure and stuff, but not much. Anyway, he was applying for all these scholarships, and he was interviewed as the last final 40 for the Terry Fox Scholarship. They give out 61 all across Canada, but there was only one in New Brunswick. So he was one of the 40 being interviewed, and he found out Thursday night that he got the $28,000 Terry Fox Scholarship. So she was so excited. Who fell asleep? Who? Oh. Oh. Oh, you guys are too funny. How you doing, Sherry? You getting all your tags inked and all decorated up? Sherry's probably done 3 of them by now. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, dear. Very cool, Sherry. And Carol, how are you doing? Oh, you haven't done any inking or anything. You're just cutting and folding right now? Gotcha. Sherry likes nice clean lines though, so I don't know if she's going to ink. She may not even ink. I should actually find some stamps to do some stamping on these. I think I'm going to use this as a brag book because I have nothing in my purse with pictures of my nieces and Tillman or anything, or my kitty, cats, my Coda, nothing. Oh, I mean, my iPad. I can pull out my iPad and show everybody my iPad, but I think I need a little brag book. So I think I'll use this for that. What color? This is Shabby Shutter. Peeled paint, sorry. It's peeled paint. It's not going to focus because... Alright, so that's the tags all inked. Now I need to ink the book. Carol's way ahead of us. There's the front. Oops. Alright. Getting some distressing on here. I like the look at the screen on the blue too. It's kind of cool. Oh no, more, oh Kathleen, eek. Okay, so there's the front and the inside. First inside all inked. So, next page. Now these daubers are a great invention. Oops, my tags are falling out. Best to just take them out. Where did I get the daubers? I bought most of my daubers. I buy them through Stampin' Up because they sell them in sets of 12. And they seem to be a little cheaper. Like they only, anywhere else I can only seem to get them in sets of 3. And it seems to be more expensive than at Stampin' Up. So usually when I put an order in from Stampin' Up, I'll put in for a bag of daubers. I don't know if anyone else has a connection. Actually, Stuff for Scrapbooking has them. I think in a package of 25 for a decent price, but I already had plenty, so I didn't order any from there. I just realized that. So I won a package, a set with a container from Mitzi for her challenge, but I haven't gotten my prize yet. But that's okay because she was kind of busy with wedding stuff. And hey, I'm not exactly the best about mailing, so I don't complain. Okay, so that's that. Oh, I have to do this side, blue side. Okay, cool. Stamping Up. But stuff for scrapbooking has, I think they sell them in packs of 25. Okay, so that's that. All right, 2 more sides left to ink here. Or 3 more really, because I've got the back, front and back of the back. Oh, no problem. Oh, Deborah, she was born without her esophagus attached to her stomach. So she was in surgery last I heard. Was there another tweet since? I guess I looked it up and it says that it happens in 1 in 4,000 births. Yes, thank you, Annette. I'm sure they would appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. Actually, Meredy, you have a... I don't know if you know this, but you have a little competition in the Paula Deen category with Annette. Because she actually looks like Paula Deen, and she has a dog named Paula Deen. So, I don't know. You might have to give up your... Okay. Inking. Done. Okay. Alright, I need one tag. I'm going to have to punch out one of these tabs. And ink it up. This is going to go on one of the tags for in the pocket. But you can just put ribbon or whatever and have the ribbon be your pull. But I love this tab punch, so I'm going to use it. Oops, a little too much glue in there. Do that all the time. Aw. Oh. Okay. A little gluey. Uh-oh. It's a little rough with that. Paper come up. Oh, I just put a little... Okay, so this is going to insert in my pocket. There we go. Okay, so I've got a little tab there in my pocket. All right, so I've got four there. And let's see, one here. All right, so let's see, that leaves me with 1, 2. So let's do and I do have enough to cut a couple more, but I want to make a belly band. So, it looks like there's enough room there if I cut it exactly the same size. So 4 inches. And I'll make it 1 inch wide. So all I'm going to do is then make something 1/2 inch wide, just to make it a little decorative. And I'm just going to attach this. Of course, you can add lots of different colors depending on what your paper is that you're coordinating. I'm just making a very simple belly band. You can use a border punch. I'm just trying to show people how they can do it, even if they have just a minimum amount of, supplies, and make this really cool little book. I should have inked the edge of that little one before I glued it on, but I didn't. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put it here. And I'm just going to very little strip of glue at each end. That's all it needs. This is good strong glue. Thank you, Eileen. Okay. So there we go. Now we have a nice little belly band. And I've got one more, so I think I'm going to add another belly band over here for this one. And I'm going to do it the opposite way when I glue it together. Inch and half an inch. So where am I on my recording time here? I am at hour and 29 minutes. Yay. It's going to take me like, and the first part was, we were gabbing, so an hour and a half or so, an hour and 45 minutes to make an album. Not too bad. Okay, where did my 1-inch paper go? Did anybody? Oh, here it is. Never mind. Found it. Didn't see where I put it. Alrighty. So I did this one opposite. The 1/2 inch is the green. Then the 1 inch, I had the stripe showing, so it's going to be opposite on the other side of the page. Someone stole a picture? Aha, the company stopped when you got the dogs. Oh my. Okay, thank you, Kathleen. Bye-bye. Oh, a piece of, oh my goodness, really? How rude. Sheesh. There we go. Okay, so I want to put family on the front, I think. Wow. Oh, in Malta, Moony Mouse? Hi, Moony Mouse. Monica. Oh, I need to remember that. Monty Mouse. Monica. Nice to meet you. Nice to have you join me. I've seen you places before at other streams. So welcome. All right, so I need to find whatever I'm going to use in my tags there. And that opens up. And another one, the tag in the side. And a tag in the pocket. And there's the back. So it's very cool. Thank you, Joyce. So that's, like, I mean, tons of space for pictures. Really cute little book. Like I said, if you go away on a retreat weekend, oh, that's what maybe I'm not going to keep this one for me. Oh, no, I am, because it's blue. I'll have to do it in her favorite colors. This weekend is a crop, and it happens to be, the Saturday is one of my crop buddies, my table mates. It's her birthday on the Saturday. So I'm going to make her one of these, and I'm going to put pictures of us, at all of our different crops that I have. And I can leave some blank. She can add some of her own pictures. That'd be cool, right? Oh, hi, Karen. Oh, you're working on a Kathy Orta album, are you? Which one, Karen? Hey, very good, Dar. Yeah, we're going to go to the buffet at the at the casino. I put just enough money aside so that I could pay my way and half of her way to go have breakfast at the casino. So before our crop, and then we're going to spend the day at the crop. So that's what she wanted to do for her birthday. So that's what we're going to do. So this will be mine. I'll make another one for her. Oh, they're opening an archivers near you, Bren? Ooh. Oh, you're doing a baby boy at all occasions mini. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, we're going to lose Bren to archivers. She's going to be lost for days. All right, let me grab my ribbon package here. Oh, man. Okay. My garbage can's more convenient for me on the left, except for getting in and out of my chair. Okay, my ribbon. Here's my ribbon. All organized. Thanks to Heather. My lace is not organized yet that I got from my mom. Well, it sort of is, but it's still in the container she sent it in. I have to find a better place for it. Okay, so green and or blue I'm looking for. Oh, there's some black. Oh no, it's because there wasn't enough. But now that I know it's Nova Scotia, I can use, I'm going to make some Nova Scotia ribbon. Okay, so I could use twine. I've got blue and green twine there. Let's see. I've got blue and green. Oh, that's a better blue on that one. Let's see if I got anything else. All my little thingies have fallen out. The Velcro can open. Ah. Put all my extra stuff in here. I still have a few extra ribbon. Okay. All right. So I did, oops. Oh, clip came off that one. I'll probably find it in the bottom of the box somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. I've got lots of this. Oh, that's too wide, though. It just should be narrow ribbon. It needs to be narrow ribbon. I do have lots of green, but it's all wide. See, like that's too wide. And that's too wide. So I guess twine it's gonna be. I don't know where my baker's twine went. I have lots of baker's twine that I bought, but I don't think it made it in here yet. Let's see. I think that's my choices. I don't have a whole lot of ribbon. I have a fair amount, but it never seems to be the color I want. Oh, now I'm sounding like Jess. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. There's a narrow green. I wish I had a narrow blue though, because blue would be nicer. Oh, that might work for my nieces. Ooh, there's royal blue. I'm going to leave that out. That might work for my wedding mini. Okay, going for the twine. The twine will work better. All right. So how many? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'd like to put blue and green in each one. Oh, wait a minute. The green of the other one is better, and the blue of this one is better. Gotta go get that. Gotta get that other one. Or is it the same? Yeah, no, it's a little bit better, that green. All right. Doesn't have to be very long. Seven, 8. links. Cut that off. Cut the loops. There's 8 blue. These are all my memories. Bright jute. It's jute. Don't know where they came from. Ordered them at some point in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 8. Did I count? I'm not right though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I counted right. And 8 green. Okay, so I'm going to take a blue one and a green one. Uh-oh. Didn't go through both. Hold on. Eesh. There we go. Okay, simple. I almost matched too well, but oh well. May have to put a touch of blue on the back of that so that it stays. We'll see. Alright, so I just looped it through, double. Hi, Bren. Mister. Oh, so sorry, I haven't been looking at chat because I was tying twine. Are you and Bren getting together, Annette? Hey, Susan. Thanks, Shy. But then when it's heat set and dried, it dries permanent because it's an ink, not actually, it's a water-soluble ink. It's not actually watercolor. In the form of a pencil or ink blocks. Yeah. More intense. That's the name. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Aw, Susan. Sorry. Yeah, you might have to build a room on the houses, right, Annette? Goodness gracious. Didn't you already have to do that last weekend? For all your packages coming in? I know, you guys, I'm all about matchy-matchy. But that's my style. Style. Okay. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, isn't that nice, Annette? What a good hubby. You got him trained well, I think. Hmm? I think. All right. One more. Yeah. Oh, right. I got an extra one because I forgot I don't have to. Oops. Oh my. Oh no. Off your pear trees. Ugh. Grasshopper invasion. How, oh, the nerve. Okay. Voila. Okay, so it doesn't sit so nicely, just it's funny, just adding those fibers. But there's going to be photos added too, so that'll kind of even it out, but thanks you, Annette. So, there we go. A little over an hour and a half, and we have a little mini album all linked. Tags. All ready for photos. Yeah. So, I need a title. So, I think I'll do it my favorite way. Use the stamp set. This I got in a prize box. One of my crops door prize. Okay, so family. I'm gonna ink it in green, of course. I'm gonna space it out because I'm gonna be tearing around them. Oh. Alright, F. I'm gonna stamp it off first because I haven't used these stamps before. A. M. I'm getting the edging, but oh well. I'll cover that up with the inking. I'm just stamping off first to get the rubber all working. L. Y. All right. I'll fix that later. I gotta make new boxes for. All right, so. So I want to tear towards me so that I see the white, because then I'm going to ink it. I want to see the torn edge. So I'm going to tear each edge towards me. I may be tearing too far away, but we shall see. I think that other one's too far away. I want the to be too big. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna tear out each letter separately, ink it, and then glue it on separately. I left a little more space than I needed to in between, but I wanted to make sure I had enough space. So I want each edge torn towards me. Okay, so there's the F with its torn edge. So now I'll take my dauber and my ink. And there's the letter, how I like it. Alright, the reason I want the torn edge towards me is because that white torn edge takes the ink better. It leaves more distressing. So there's the F. I think I'll tear them all first and then, alright. So I want to tear each edge towards me. A. Oh, hi Kathy. Missed you coming in. Oh, okay, Robin. Carol, you finished? Cool. Make sure you tweet pictures. I want to see it. Oh, sure, Kathy, I'll show it again. Oops, lost the letter here. Okay, so there's the front, Kathy. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't glue any letters down. No. Then there's tags in the front. And then it opens this way. We'll get 2 tags there. And then that opens again. And there's a tag in there. And then there's a tag in there. And then close. So the main part of the book is one 12 by 12 sheet, and then the tags are one 12 by 12 sheet, and this is left over from the 12 by 12 sheet. And no, I was just sitting my letters up there once I got them inked, so I didn't lose them. Thank you, Eileen. Yes, I am recording, Kathy. I certainly am. Of course you can do it, Gina. Yeah, actually, Kathy, I'm going to make another one for my friend. It's her birthday on Saturday, and we're going to a crop. So I'm going to make her one, and I'm going to put photos of the 4 of us from different crops and stuff that we've done over the last 2 years. So that's what I'm going to do for her birthday. I'm going to make her one of these little books. Alright, so my title is Family because I'm going to use this as a brag book in my purse. So I'm going to use my Mono Multi Tombow. Alright, so let's see, where is it going to go? I'll just keep going up. Oops. Glue. I always forget I don't need much of this glue at all. It works really well. anybody know where Vicky's been last couple days? Night, Joyce. Hi, Martha. Hey, Jen. How are you? I missed seeing you come in. Oh, we got right after I got up, Jen. 5, 6 hours ago. I got the message once, and then I cleared my cache, rebooted my computer, and I was like, I fixed it! I got in! It was just good timing. I didn't really fix it. Alright. So there we go. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jen. You didn't see it yet, did you, Jen? Or were you here when I showed it for Kathy? Yeah, Eileen's blaming everyone. I think Eileen's actually the one to blame because she's trying to, blame everyone else. Okay, so there's the front. All right, so Jen, this is one piece of pattern paper, the main part, plus one piece of pattern paper for the tags. So it flips up like this, and you have 2 pockets, and then I have 2 tags in each pocket. All right, then it opens like this, and this flips up. And then it opens like this, and there's a tag here. And a tag there in that pocket. And then back. One more time. Show it again, Annette. What's this for? Well, this is just for me. I'm going to use it. I just saw this yesterday, and I thought instead of continuing to work on my wedding mini album, because I need to get something else before I can embellish it. I need to get some royal blue stuff. So I just thought I'd do something that people could work along with me and make. So I'm just going to use it in my purse for pictures for a brag book. But I'm also going to make another one for a friend. We're going to a crop this weekend, and her birthday's on Saturday. So I'm going to make one and put pictures of us at our scrapbooking in it for her. Okay, so there's the front one. It opens like that. Then open another one, and this one flaps up. And then open this one, and the tag comes from the side. Oops. I pulled out the wrong tag. I was like, what? Sorry. Tag comes from the side. And then there's a tag in the back. One piece of pattern paper. There, my camera was crooked. Sorry about that. Yeah, so you could actually take this, because there's nothing on the back, you could actually adhere this to a mini album. Wouldn't that be cool? But I also thought, Jen, like if there's someone who doesn't scrapbook, it would also just fit in, because of the size of it, if they have most of their photos in just a regular photo album with the 4x6 or 5x7 slots, and you go away for the weekend, you know, with them, and you take some photos, you make this little thing, it will stick in one of the pockets of the regular photo album as well. Yeah, Shai, it's really, really easy. What is a mini album? A mini album is anything that's smaller than your regular, like 12 by 12 or 8 by 8 scrapbook. And they're usually made from like either cardstock, chipboard, things like that. So it's a small scrapbook. Yeah, exactly. The tons of different types of, like, this is considered a mini album because it's smaller than your regular scrapbook. I like the minis because of the interaction. Because, like, there's lots of cool places you find pockets and hidden treasures and things like that. Like, I started with a, you know, scrapbook 12 by 12, and I made a whole, I did my cousin's 12 by 12 scrapbook for her 50th birthday, and I have about 10 pages done for myself in my 12 by 12, but I haven't gone back to it since I found mini books. They're just so creative. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, actually, Margot, when even when I scrapbook my 12 by 12, I don't think I've ever scrapbooked 4 by 6. Oh, one of my cousin's pictures, I think I scrapbooked actually a 5 by 7 on the page. But usually I use lots of, I just don't like putting one picture on a page. To me, I mean, I love it when other people do it. Don't get me wrong. Like Jess will do it, and she does this gorgeous layout with one picture, and it's beautiful. But it's so much space. That's why I always put more pictures. Now, I don't overload them, but I put 2 or 3 or 4 smaller pictures on it. Wait now. The wrong kind of what, Gina? Chipboard? Yes, I used double-sided paper. Yep. Oh, well, Gina, okay, did you get, just a second. Is it like this that you got, only 12 by 12, Gina? Medium weight? Oh. Is it by Graphics? I die. Yeah, it bends. Yeah. But see, the thing is, once you add glue to this and a layer of patterned paper, that's when the firmness comes. Yeah. So that's what I build all my stuff with, is this. Yeah. Now, when Jen did her log cabin, she used heavier stuff. But, yeah, score tape. Call me. Score tape. Call me. No, you did not get the wrong kind. You got the right kind. Oh, Martha, you got to play with Lily? Okay, ladies, I'm just going to end this recording for a second so that if people want to make the mini. Thank you very much for coming and making the mini with me. I'm going to stop the recording and start again for a separate recording. Thank you very much.